They say that after 50 years of marriage, you've seen it all: the highs, the heartbreaks, the routines, and the rekindlings. Some believe that by this stage, trust is so natural that everything simply flows. But that's not the truth. Time does not heal a relationship from betrayal, and trust can break even after 50 years of marriage. Let's break this myth. Trust doesn't survive just because the years pass by. In fact, some of the deepest wounds, such as infidelity, dishonesty, emotional distance, can surface later in life, when you least expect them. You've shared a life, built a home, perhaps raised children, but trust is still fragile. And here's something no one tells you. It's not just communication or forgiveness that fixes it. Real-life relationships aren't wrapped up with a bow by the end of Act 3. Sometimes, even love isn't enough on its own. So, how do you fix trust after 50 years together without going crazy? Ask yourself this first. Do you feel emotionally safe around your partner today? Do you both still tell each other the full truth? And have you been ignoring the elephant in the room for years just to keep the peace? If any of these questions made you hesitate, then this is for you. In this video, we will reveal 7 effective ways to fix trust and rebuild relationships after 50+ years of marriage, and the last one will shock you the most. Number 1. Start fresh together. Have you been expecting your partner to just know what hurts you? What breaks trust after decades? Often it's not just cheating. Instead, it's emotional neglect, keeping secrets, or overstepping boundaries that were never clearly drawn in the first place. This phrase just hits the bitter spot. You cannot rebuild trust by avoiding what broke it. So, take a moment. When was the last time you and your partner talked openly about what you expect from each other? Not from the lens of the past, but from who you are today. One retired couple shared on Reddit how they created a new rules ritual. Every Sunday, they'd each write one sentence. This week, I need more of sleep and less of house cleaning. Those honest prompts helped them reestablish emotional safety. Boundaries aren't walls, they're blueprints. Without them, love turns into assumption, and assumption erodes trust. Number 2, practice forgiveness. Forgiveness is not about saying, "It's fine." It's about choosing not to carry the grudge anymore. Forgiveness is the key to action and freedom, Hannah Arendt. But here's something surprising. Sometimes the hardest person to forgive is yourself, for staying silent, for letting resentment grow, for pretending things were okay when they weren't. A woman on Quora revealed how after 42 years of marriage, her husband confessed to a one-time affair. The devastation was deep and the pain raw, but what lingered most was her guilt. I knew something was wrong, and I let it go. Forgiveness only began when she stopped blaming herself for not acting sooner. So, ask yourself, are you holding on to pain as proof of what they did? Forgiveness isn't forgetting, it's just making peace with the pain, not erasing it. So, forgive your partner, but only when it's ready and real. Number 3, fall back in love with yourself. Trust often dies in the silence of losing yourself. After years of shared responsibilities, some couples don't recognize who they are anymore. The routine becomes the identity, and when one betrays the other, it feels like your entire world was in their hands. Sometimes, to improve the trust in your relationship, you need to go on self-improvement. Rediscovery is key. Do what you loved once. Paint again. Sing again. Start journaling. Go to that lecture series on ancient history you always wanted. When you find you bring back someone worthy of trust to yourself and your partner. One man on Medium shared how taking solo walks with an audiobook helped him separate his own healing from his wife's betrayal. I needed to find the man I used to be before I could love her well again. So, when was the last time you spent time with just yourself and liked it? Number 4. Rebuild intimacy. If you think you can fix a broken relationship by going on vacation, renewing vows, or having a grand romantic gesture, maybe sipping cheladas in Saint-Tropez on a yacht, everything will be bubbly and rosy. Well, you can't be more wrong. Because real intimacy is not built on big plans. It's rebuilt over tiny, repeated acts of emotional closeness. Even the unseen moments. It's the touch of a hand after an argument. It's a cup of tea placed quietly next to their favorite chair. It's the vulnerability of saying, "I'm still hurting, but I'm here." Trust is the fruit of a relationship in which you know you are loved. William P. Young. Believe it. Don't skip the slow stuff. It's the glue. One 72-year-old woman mentioned in her blog, "After he betrayed me, he sat beside me every day for 2 months, saying nothing, just showing up. That's when I started believing in him again." Trust isn't about what they say next, but what they do quietly every day. Number 5, have empathy. Are you listening to your partner's pain or trying to solve it before hearing it? When trust breaks, our first instinct is to defend, to say, "That wasn't my intention," or "You're overreacting." But here's the truth. You can't fix what you refuse to feel. Empathy is listening, not to reply, but to understand. It's saying, "That must have felt terrible, even if you don't agree with every detail." You must feel what they feel before fixing anything. Just know that. Don't be a bully in your relationship. Don't make them scared of you. A man in his book wrote, "She kept saying she felt small, and I kept saying, 'But I didn't mean to make you feel small.' That went on for months. Then I just shut up and said, 'Tell me what small felt like.' That changed everything." Number 6, be patient with the healing process. We love to rush healing. We say, "That was 6 months ago. Can we move on now?" But pain doesn't care about calendars. There's no timeline. It's a journey. Healing takes time, and not everyone moves at the same pace. Especially in long marriages, one person may be ready to reconnect while the other is still processing betrayal or sadness. Respect that difference. One woman told her therapist, "He wants intimacy back. I still need eye contact." That honesty saved their marriage. There will be relapses, that's normal. But if you're both showing up without defensiveness or shame, you're on the right path. Number 7, love them with gratitude. After 50 years, many couples stay together because it's familiar, but trust cannot thrive in duty alone. You must choose to see your partner with fresh eyes. Ask yourself, what have I stopped appreciating? Accept your partner for who they are. It's okay. Start small. Write a note. Say thank you. Laugh at their old joke like it's new. It's not about pretending. It's about remembering. One couple began a gratitude exchange, 1 note a week on something the other did that felt thoughtful. Their counselor reported it worked better than most therapies. Love is not about how many days, months, or years you've been together. It's about how much you love each other every single day. You can't rebuild what you keep hiding. The final truth is the most shocking, and nobody wants to admit it. Some relationships don't heal, not because the pain was too big, but because the truth was never fully spoken. The only way to rebuild trust in a broken relationship is when both people sit down and speak out every little detail. Everything. No filters, no lies, no hiding. Every emotion, every context. If after hearing each other fully, both still want to continue, then yes, trust can be rebuilt. Otherwise, it's better to go separate ways. So, here's your moment. Sit down. Say the thing you've never said. Listen like it matters. Then decide together if you want to begin again. Because if you do, you might just discover a love that's more resilient, more authentic, and more meaningful than anything you had in the first 50 years. In the end, trust is choosing to risk again, to love again, and to believe that this person beside you is worth the journey. So, take their hand, speak your truth, and walk forward together. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. We would like your thoughts in the comments below. Is there any other way to fix a broken relationship? What do you think about what we've said today? We'd love to know your thoughts in the comments below. Till then, tune in for another video coming soon.